Okay, we are going to divide polynomials today. You can think of this as long division. If you remember way back when you used to do long division, this is kind of the same thing, except it's got x's. It's got variables in it. Okay, so let's do some division. It's going to be set up just like when you had done long division with just numbers. Got this big bar with the curve at the end. We're dividing x minus 5 into x to the third minus x squared minus 26x plus 30. Okay, so I'm going to use this little pointer just to show where we're starting. So we're starting at x minus 5. We want to see how many times x divides into x to the third, and it goes in 2 times, x squared. Or you could say, what could you multiply x by to get x to the third, and it's x squared. What's going to happen is we're going to take x squared and multiply x minus 5, and we get x to the third minus 5x squared. Okay, and then we're going to subtract the lines. So x to the third minus x to the third is 0, should always be 0, and x squared minus negative 5x squared, that's going to become plus plus, and we get 4x squared. And then we drop down the negative 26x, and we're going to do the process again. So we're going to figure out what we have to multiply x minus 5, well, really x by, to get 4x squared. So to get 4x squared, we're going to multiply by 4x, that goes up top. And then we're going to take 4x, and we're going to multiply x minus 5, and that's going to go down here. So 4x times x minus 5 is 4x squared. It should always be the same number. 4x times negative 5 is negative 20x. We're going to subtract the lines. These cancel. These become a plus, and you get negative 26x. Oh, I'm sorry, negative 6x. Try that again. And we're going to drop down the 30. And we're going to do the process one more time. We have to figure out what we have to multiply this x to get negative 6x. And I think it's negative 6. It goes up top. And then we take negative 6, multiply x minus 5, and put it down at the bottom. So negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times negative 5 is positive 30. When we subtract the lines, negative 6x cancels, and the 30 cancels. You're left with 0. This is your remainder. So our answer, or our quotient, is x squared plus 4x minus 6. We're not going to do all of the problems on these slides. We are going to do some homework problems too, but let's try another one in the slides. I think my slides are a little backward. Video and open up the homework. I'm going to try a couple of these. So I'm going to divide x plus 4 into 2x to the third plus 7x squared minus 6x minus 8. Okay, x and 2x to the third is 2x squared. 2x squared times x is 2x to the third. 2x squared times 4 is 8x squared. 7 minus 8 is negative 1x squared minus 6x. X times, what does x, we have to multiply x by to get a negative and an x squared. So it's going to be negative x. Negative x times x is negative 1x squared. Negative x times 4 is negative 4x. Subtract, they cancel. The minus becomes a plus. Negative 6x plus 4x is 2x minus 8. And then last one, x into 2x is 2, and then we're going to take 2 and multiply x plus 4, and you get 2x plus 8 minus, now they look like they're going to cancel, but they don't. The minus cancels those, and if you subtract that positive 8, you're going to get a remainder of negative 16. So the quotient is 2x squared minus x plus 2, and the remainder is negative 16. Okay, let's do let me do a big one. let's do x minus 3 into 3x to the 5th minus 9x to the 4th plus 5x to the 3rd minus 18x squared plus 5x plus 12. Ugh. Okay, so x into 3x to the 5th is 3x to the 4th. 3x to the 4th times x is 3x to the 5th. 3x to the 4th times negative 3 is negative 9x to the 4th. We're going to subtract. The minus minus becomes a plus, and ooh, we have a 0. Okay, so we're going to drop down that 5x to the 3rd, and we're going to drop down the negative 18x squared because we don't have anything left to do. So we're going to multiply, what do we have to multiply x by to get 5x to the 3rd? And that's going to be 5x squared. 5x squared times x is 5x to the 3rd. 5x squared times negative 3 is negative 15x squared. Subtract those two, the minus minus becomes a plus, and we're left with negative 3x squared. Okay, so then we want to know what we have to multiply x by to get negative 3. Oops, I forgot to drop down the 5x. So what do we have to multiply x by to get negative 3x squared? And it's negative 3x. Negative 3x times x is negative 3x squared. Negative 3x times negative 3 is positive 9x. Subtract. That makes that 9x negative, so we have negative 4x plus 12. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. And we have a remainder of 0. So your quotient is 3x to the 4th plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 4. And your remainder is 0. Okay, I would like you to pick 2 more questions on this slide, complete, and submit to the Dropbox. Thanks, guys. Let's try this one because I think the one above is exactly like the first slide. So we're going to divide x plus 3 into 2x to the 4th plus 2x to the 3rd minus 3x squared plus 19x minus 24. That's a pretty long problem. I'm just curious. Homework problem. So go ahead and stop, pause this. Let's try this one. And the reason I like this one, it's a little bit shorter and it's missing some stuff. So, and I'll show you what I mean. We're going to divide x minus 1 into 5x to the 3rd plus x squared. You notice how it doesn't have an x term? We're going to add in a 0x minus 7. And now we're going to divide. So we're going to see what we have to multiply x by to get 5x to the 3rd. And I think it's 5x squared. 5x squared times x is 5x to the 3rd. 5x squared minus times negative 1 is negative 5x squared. We're going to subtract. The minus minus makes it plus. 1x squared and 5x squared is 6x squared. And then we're going to bring down the 0x. And we'll go again. X times what gives you 6x squared? That would be plus 6x. 6x times x is 6x squared. 6x times negative 1 is negative 6x. Minus minus makes a plus, and you get 6x minus 7. X times 6 is 6x. 6x times x is 6x. 6x times negative 1 is negative 6. The 6x cancels. Plus plus, we get a negative 1. So the quotient is 5x squared plus 6x plus 6, and the remainder is, in this case, negative 1. Okay, I'm going to go back and do